set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a first and 10. Here's Akers. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run on first down. Brown, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll run now with Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Throwing on third. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Here we go on fourth. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's what the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go.
Double team, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Goff. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Goff on first down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will make it into the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to run now. Now he's into the clear. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards for him on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Touchdown, Rams. 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun. Gone. And it is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll go out up near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
3rd down and 6 yards.
Roethlisberger will throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Connor going to try and run it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Goff. Bananas Higbee, the tight end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
44-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Brown. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
We'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Here's Brown. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Carrier. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 5-yard line.
This is Brown. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
49-yard line.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On second down now, it's Brown, and he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Brown, the ball carrier.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right back to Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Final score, Rams 19.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for